Okay, so this is the second part of our recording for today, Tuesday, January 4th. I just want to go through using synthetic division and show how you can factor a polynomial. Okay, so here we are told that x minus 4 is a factor. So we're going to do what we did before. X minus 4 equals 0. You solve that, you get x is 4. Okay, so 4 is going to go in your corner. You're going to use your coefficients. So 1, x cubed, negative 6, x squared, 5x, and then 12. Okay, so you're going to bring down your 1. So 1 comes all the way down. Now you're going to multiply. So 4 times 1 is 4. You're going to add. You're going to multiply, add, multiply, and add. Now what's going to happen is this very last value is going to be a 0. So you're going to have a remainder of 0. That is a good thing. So when you factor, okay, because you are told this is a factor, which means that it divides evenly into that polynomial. Okay, so you should have no remainder. Okay, so what this tells us is the 1, the negative 2, and the negative 3. These are coefficients for a quadratic, okay, because here we started with coefficients for a cubic. So we've divided by a factor of x equals 4, and that means these are now your coefficients for a quadratic. So this says x squared minus 2x minus 3. And now we also had that factor of x minus 4. So far this cubic has been factored down to this. Okay, so now we're asked to factor completely. So the question is, will this quadratic, can I factor this more? Okay, that's the question. Okay, so if you go back, factoring, we've done a lot of factoring this year, but if I'm going to factor a quadratic, most likely place I'm going to start is my product sum table. So product of negative 3, sum of negative 2. Okay, I found my product sum numbers. So this is going to factor x minus 3 and x plus 1. So here is that completely factored form of that original cubic. All right, example 33, same thing. Now it's the same directions. We are told that x minus 4 is a factor. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 in my corner. I'm going to use my coefficients, 1, negative 22, and 40. And then go through your synthetic division. Bring down the 1. You're going to multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. Again, you get a remainder of 0. So you will get that because you are told it's a factor. If you don't get 0 and you know it's a factor, you made a mistake somewhere, go back and see if you can find it. Okay, same thing. We started out with coefficients for a cubic. We've divided by a linear factor, x minus 4. So these are now coefficients for a quadratic. So this says x squared plus 3x minus 10. And you also have that factor of the x minus 4. So this original cubic that we started with, I now have it factored into these two polynomials. So again, the question is, well, can this quadratic, can this be factored more than what it is? So product sum table, multiply to get negative 10, add to get 3. So 5 and negative 2. So it will factor. So x plus 5 and x minus 2. And there is your completely factored version of that cubic. Okay. All All right, that is going to be it for today. I will see you all